How to fix a sagging couch. Couches can wear down over time, causing the cushions to sag. You can always throw it out and buy a new couch, or you can save money by fixing it up. You'll need to inspect the couch first and figure out why it's sagging. It could be a matter of old cushions, or it could be something as complex as a broken frame. Part 1: Inspecting the couch. 1. Determine why your couch is sagging. A sagging couch could be the result of worn-out cushions, old springs, or a bad frame. If the problem is the cushions, you're in for an easy fix. If the cushions seem fine upon inspection, you may have to replace the springs or the frame. Depending on the level of damage, you may need to replace the entire couch. 2. Take pictures. Before you start taking your couch apart, take some pictures so you have something to refer to. If you can, take the pictures to a local furniture repair shop and see if they can help you determine the problem. 3. Inspect the frame of the sofa. Remove all the sofa cushions and turn the couch over so that you can see the bottom. Look for torn fabric and broken or rotted wood. If you see any cracked wood or wood that is bowed out, you'll need to replace it. This will involve taking off most of the upholstery fabric and can be time-consuming. You may have to remove some of the fabric on the bottom, known as a dust cover, to inspect the springs. Be gentle and take care not to rip the fabric. 4. Take note of what kind of springs your couch has. Some couches have zag springs, which are also known as sagless springs. Other couches use coiled springs. Determine whether your springs are bent or broken. If the springs are bent, you may be able to fix them yourself. If they're broken, you may need to bring your couch to an upholsterer. Older couches tend to have coiled springs, while newer couches have zag springs. Your couch may not have springs at all, depending on the quality of the frame. Check the space beneath the cushions. You may find that the slats or straps of the couch have snapped. Part 2: Filling the cushions. 1. Check the firmness of the cushions. If the cushions feel too soft, then you may need to add more filling. Open up the individual cushion cover and remove the insides. This is a good opportunity to wash the cushion covers. 2. Inspect the foam and the batting. Batting is fabric used in upholstery to give the cushions a smooth appearance. It is usually made of cotton or wool, but can also be a blend of materials, including polyester. If the foam has noticeable dents in it, you may need to replace the entire cushion. If the batting is worn, but the foam is fine, you can get by with just replacing the batting. 3. Replace the foam or the batting. Determine what needs to be replaced in your cushions. You can buy both foam and batting online or at an upholstery supply store. You can also stuff your couch cushions with a different material if you prefer. You don't have to use foam. Instead, you can find cotton, down, even old clothing if you wanted to. The material you use will affect the softness of the couch. Make sure you like the firmness before you stuff every cushion. Consider the durability of your materials. Some materials may not hold up well, but foam padding could last you for years to come. 4. Cut the batting into shape and layer it over the cushion filling of your choice. Make sure to use sheets of batting. Cut to the seat size, and wrap the cushions a few layers thick. Remember to smooth it over, otherwise you may create a lumpy seat. 5. Replace the cushion covers. Once you've repaired your cushions, you can place them back in their covers. Sit on the couch to make sure the cushions were the only issue with the sagging couch. If the couch still sags, inspect the frame again. Part 3: Fixing the frame. 1. Check the slats. If the wooden boards that support the couch frame have broken, you will need to replace the wood and screws. Measure the slats and take note of how many you need. You should be able to buy your material at a hardware store. If you need to, take a slat for reference to make sure you get exactly what you need. You could also place a piece of plywood between the frame and the cushions for added support. This isn't a permanent solution, and it could make the couch a little firmer than you'd like. Use wood glue to seal the ends. Use a staple gun with long, thick staples, or a hammer and very thin nails, to secure the beam in place. 2. Fix bent springs. If they are twisted or bent, you can fix them by using pliers to bend the springs back into the shape of the other coils. If you need to replace the springs, your best bet is to take your couch to a professional furniture repair shop. Replacing springs requires a specialized tool, such as a spring stretcher. 3. Remove any broken wood. If the wooden frame is cracked or rotted, you'll need to dismantle the couch and replace the wood. You might find that the wood used to build your couch is plywood. If this is the case, consider replacing it with hardwood. Remove any fabric attached to the wood you'll be replacing. Take care not to damage the fabric. You'll need to remove the springs that are attached to the frame, which will require the use of a special tool. This process can be dangerous, so be careful. Once the springs and fabric have been safely removed, take the wood off the couch. 4. Attach the new wood to the couch. Using a staple gun or a hammer and nails, replace the broken boards with your new wood. Secure the board with wood glue and let it dry completely. Reattach the spring clips to the new wood. This may require the use of a spring stretcher. Secure the clips with new screws. 5. Put the upholstery and fabric back on the couch. With the frame replaced, you can go about reattaching the upholstery to the wood. Using a staple gun, pull the fabric tight and staple it to the bottom of the frame. Tips. Consult a furniture repair specialist before attempting these procedures. Without the proper tools, some of these tasks can be dangerous. Always wear safety goggles and gloves. If you don't feel comfortable repairing the couch on your own, consider getting it repaired, or even buying a new couch.